what are the issues that we are looking at and dealing with when it comes to the SDCs, when it comes to transparency within our finance systems at school level and so forth.
Thank you very much. Let me just start by introducing myself. The name is Mutasa, and I come from Zimbabwe Schools Development Association and committees covering the whole of Zimbabwe. But you must also understand where I come from. We only represent government and council-run schools. There's also another branch that represents private schools, mission schools, and the like, non-governmental organizational schools. We've been put into existence through a statutory instrument. And some of you, I know you're all parents, you still have children or grandchildren going into school. There is a time way back when government laid off a number of ancillary staff and workers from school. And we had to take over as parents, what you call SDCs and SDAs now. I'm sure you understand the history. But I want to get back to where the previous speakers have touched on. I believe that we have enough policies, we have enough systems, Violet. I do believe we have enough systems to keep all that. The audit system is there. If you look at the statutory instrument or even the Education Act that was quoted earlier on, there is, and I believe they're perfect. My concern is the follow-up. My concern is greasing the system to work. My concern, earlier on we were talking about councils, we're talking about other problems, ZSDAC and all that. I'm sure a few of you here will know that there's a time where government said, if you throw a piece of paper in the street, referring back to Rwanda, it's a crime, it's an offense. You can be arrested for that. But it happens a lot. I was arrested about 4 years ago. I see a police officer, there were 3 of them. I'm walking past them and one is finished eating a piece of pie from a packet. He just threw that piece of paper on the floor. And then I said to him, in your office, do you know what he did to me? I have a butter by belt, grabbed me by my belt. I'm sure Jungo, you remember that. Ended up in the Central Police Station. And he went and changed the whole story. Now, we're saying let's address the problem even in schools. Like I said earlier on, we've got enough systems. I'm sure all of you, like I said, you've got parents, you attend my parents' meetings at schools. They're perfect. But we want to address what is causing the teacher to say, in Trenyangwa, I need a violet, like you said earlier on. That's what we want to address. Because this teacher is coming from wherever, he's also got a child, or she's a single parent. And what we're saying is, Murungwake is not awarding her Jagakwan. So what do you do? I'm not encouraging that, but that's the truth. Because if you're going to give that teacher 230, what is the basic number score? It's now become being salary at teacher today. I'm supposed to never join salary at teacher.
Plus or minus 300, 350 excluding.
Thank you. Now he's got Mwana to university. I mean, go Form 1, Form 2, Form 6. That very same teacher. So Violet, I don't want to take a lot of time. There is also a issue of absenteeism. Eastern Islands were faced with a problem with a number of schools would have teachers absent. And Baruch na headmaster. Headmaster actually knows what grade 6, grade 1, nursing, grade 7, those 3 teachers are across Mozambique. Bells. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
But he must have to, but he also understands that his employer, they are considered. So let's just not look at that. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Let's look at the problems that are causing. I like Tim Middleton when he says specifically, there's no one who's teaching corruption. But what is causing the corruption? Because the system is that the teacher must be in the class. But the teacher is not in class. Why? And let's address that. And then you also get the last thing that we tend to forget about a lot of the times, which is where I'm going to end for the meantime. There is labor issues. From the time where government laid off a lot of employees and then just kept civil servants, the teachers in the head. And most schools now, they don't even have the sports teachers that are being paid by government and did Nigeria. Sports teachers. Now, when there arises a labor issue with staff EOU, with the SDA BESA, a sports teacher, the groundsman, you name it, there's a huge chunk that the school is going to lose when it comes to labor issues.